What's up? This is Lucky Loco with the Lucky Loco Show. Today I want to talk about business. All right, so you're thinking about getting into becoming an entrepreneur, which is super awesome. I don't know if you're going to do it full-time or part-time. Me, I'm in the food and beverage business, but I could also branch out into many different things. I'm starting to get into online things here in the near future of the fry bread premix that I'm going to start shipping out. I have quite a few people asking about it. I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to order the bags and just start doing it, man. So the one thing I want to get clear out there is being an entrepreneur is don't expect your friends or family to support you. That's number one. Number two, don't expect your coworkers or anybody else to support you also. Number three, this should be number one, basically. Write down your goals. It sounds petty, but if it's so petty, do it. If you're going to be a boss, do it. This is what I'm talking about, is just doing the simple things. Don't try to cut shortcuts. Don't try to jump ahead of yourself. Learn as you go. I'm still learning. And I've been in 3 years now as a boss, as an entrepreneur. Just get out there and whatever you're passionate about, man. I don't know if you're into welding, you're into piping, you're into roofing, lawn care. It doesn't matter. There's always a necessity that needs to be paid for, and that goes, free labor. The one thing I can tell you about business is please don't ever sell yourself short. Maybe in the beginning, just to get your name out there, do a couple promos, just to get your whatever it is that you're doing. Because there's obviously, I'm speaking from a perspective of fried bread, Indian tacos. There's not much competition out here. There's not many people willing to put themselves out there. Scared of failure. Expect failure. Expect for it to go wrong. Not everything's going to be smiles and hallmarks. You have to have a strong head. You have to be able to get up. It's frustrating. You're going to be away from your family. But this is the price you pay if you do not want to keep struggling. There's other ways of struggling. Okay, so you're comfortable, you're in a safety zone, you're working at your job 9 to 5. Start off part-time until you figure it out. I'm not telling you quit your job, go out there and start doing it, and jump in head first, because maybe you still do. There's nothing wrong with keeping a job and doing your hustle. I don't know if it's online sales or whatever that you're going to get into. I'm only speaking about my experience of food and beverage. So what the food and beverage era lacks is Native American food. I mean, it's not traditional Native American food. It's something that we hold near and dear, because fried bread brings back memories of being with your parents, with your grandparents that may be no longer here with you. Brings time of unity. Brings tribes together. It brings families together. Fried bread, Indian tacos, and it depends how you make it too, because there's a lot of stuff. I've been to gatherings where they had no business cooking fried bread, and was just not impressed. And a lot of people are like that. So you have to have the top quality food, okay? Because we're going up against corporate companies. I'm going up against corporate companies that can lose like 10,000 people a day. Me, I can't afford to lose one. So I got to keep on top of my game. I got to keep it up. And my prices have to be fair, but also have to make a living too. You can't undercut yourself just to make the cheap person feel good about themselves. And I'm talking about the cheap person that will go to a corporate company and go spend that $10 over there and not even bat an eye. But they'll come to my establishment and thinking, oh, well, I'm native, I should get it for $4 or $5. Fucking tripping, homie. There's just a lot of aspects and stuff that you have to be prepared for. And one of them is failure. I'm not going to sit there and act like everything is hunky-dory when it's not. You have to keep above average. You have to treat your people good. You have to be perfect, basically perfect on every dish that you send out. because it really hurts you when you lose that one person, two person, three person, and you get at an average maybe 20 people a day, depending on your situation, maybe 20, 50. There's a point where I was getting about 50, 60 people a day. And, inflation happens. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Start saving up. Don't do stupid stuff. Like, I know it's easy to say, oh, well, don't go spend your money right away. But fuck, when you come from nothing, you're like, man, I'm gonna go eat here. I'm gonna go to this place. I'm gonna go on vacation. I'm gonna go do this. But just know that it's not always gonna be up. You may be the new thing around town, but you're all gonna be climbing up, and you're gonna hit a plateau. And once you hit that plateau, it's gonna kind of go down for a little bit. You're not gonna be the new subject anymore. You're not gonna be the new trend. You're not gonna be. You're just gonna be like, whatever. He's there. He'll always be there. And that's how people think. And you're getting into the food business, you're getting into whatever business that you're going to get into, and just know that a lot of strangers are going to support you. A lot of your friends and family are not going to. It's weird. It's really weird. You think people would be happy, praising you, congratulating you. When I got more praises on YouTube from people I don't even know in person than loved ones. That's, it's a weird concept. It's a weird thing to get into, but it's the truth. If you have any questions about anything, if you're in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest area, there's a lot of resources that grants, loans, but they're hard to come by. Some places you have to be in business already for a couple of years, and it's frustrating. So if you're working your 9 to 5, man, start stacking, and be prepared. Don't overthink your menu, your task. At first, when I first went out in a food truck, I had maybe, man, a good 15 items for sale, thinking, man, my coworkers are gonna come, my family's gonna come, my friends are gonna come. Open the doors for the food truck. Crickets. Couldn't hear nothing. Didn't see nothing. Didn't see nobody. And people would pull up and be like, well, who made the fried bread? That's another thing that people are really peculiar of who makes a fried bread and how it tastes. The consistency. Is it overcooked? Undercooked? I make it look easy in the videos, but there's a lot of technique that has to go into it. That's why I'm the fried bread king. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you have to be prepared for. Taxes. You're going to have to get into, if you want to get into, you're starting it off small, whatever you're selling. My best suggestion is getting the Square app. And get in the Square app, be able to take credit cards, because hardly anybody takes cash anymore. Hardly anybody carries cash anymore. Me, I'm stupid, I do. And but yeah, you have to be ready for the card. Networking, build, find other entrepreneurs. I hang out with people that are work in the radio shows, that work the FM radios. I find people that work that promoters, music promoters, local rappers, local other entrepreneurs that own businesses, that are striving, that want to go somewhere. You can't keep hanging around people that just want to stay at that level and people want to keep you at that level. You're like, hey, what are you doing up here? You should be down here with me. And it's not that you're better than that person. You're just moving better. You're doing something different. You're doing something for yourself. You're setting some goals, and you're starting to elevate. You're starting to go up. And unfortunately, you're going to have to cut ties with these people, because it's just going to drag you down. A jealous person is somebody close, and they are more dangerous than an armed enemy that's in your presence, because they're going to smile in your face, act like, and then do all this stuff behind your back, which isn't cool. And your feelings are going to be hurt. You have to be ready for that too. Your feelings are going to be hurt. The disappointment of no matter what you do, even if you gave away free food, some people are just so unforgiving, are just so jealous that they won't show. Like, they'll be like, oh, fuck him, And I had somebody say that. They're like, if on one of my business pages was like, I don't care about how much free food you give away, I'm never going to support you. And that's fine. At least they're honest about it. My feelings were hurt, but then you got to look at all that one post to all my other posts of people who love me, who respect me, who support me, don't even know me, but they appreciate somebody that can turn their life around, who can get to where they need to go. And it's an awesome feeling, man. And it's definitely something that's like, it's good. You make money, right? But it's also satisfying. I don't know how it is for you, but whenever I cook and I see somebody be like, oh, like, just that satisfaction of having a, man, this is the best I've ever had. This is so delicious. That is a high for me. I watch people when they sit down and eat at my restaurant and hear the conversations and, the nod of approval. Like, man, this is really, really good. Or even people who comment, man, that looks super awesome. I've never had your food. I've never even had fry bread, but the way you talk about it makes me want some. So this is me telling you, if you're going to get into the food and beverage business, man, just be unique. Bring something other than the 15 taco stands that I have here in Wapato and Mexican restaurants that are here in town. There's a place called Double J's. They're super awesome. They make nothing but birria tacos and birria pizza. They went and did their own thing, and he's got 3 locations now. He started the same time I did, and it just goes to show you jealousy. Like, I'm not even lying. It goes to show the people in the community are not going to support you. They think, it's... So I stopped supporting them. So if you ever see me going out of my way, I'm not stupid. I didn't make it this far. I'm kind of stupid, but but there's certain parts of my area where I know marketing, I know who to target now, I know who supports me, and I know who doesn't. Like I said, I'm not stupid. Whenever I post something on a native page and get 4 likes, you know what I mean? People thrive off of drama. Like, they'll comment, oh, well, do you have your business license? Yes, I do. Do you have your food handler's card? Yes, I do. Do you have insurance? Yes, I do. Do you have it? And it's just like, they want to break down anything that you have going. But they'll go to fucking McDonald's, they'll go to Wendy's, they'll go to all these different places just to avoid my establishment. My feelings were hurt on it. But guess what? I start targeting different areas. And guess what? Those different areas appreciated what we have to offer. Not everybody's going to like you. And no matter what you do, you feed the homeless, you feed their cousins, you feed that person, you give that person $1,000 free. Here you go, like me. And they're still going to hate you. They're still going to talk about you. So just don't focus. I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. Don't focus on the negative comment of, hey, that one person doesn't like you. So he goes around and teaming up with other people don't like you. But look at the people that do like you. Look who they're teaming up with. A way bigger squad, a better group of people than the ones who don't like you for no reason. That's what I thrive off of now. When I see a positive comment, I know that person's going to tell 15, 20 different people, because back before this, the internet, there was word of mouth and fucking ads in the paper and billboards. Okay? So, and I'm still kind of good, that's a good marketing skill too, is just satisfaction. I want you to feel full. I want you to be satisfied with you ate. And I want you to talk about it. I want you to go tell somebody about it, and they'll come back, they'll send their friends, and then they'll send their friends. So don't worry about that one person, that one hater, that one Karen, that one Ken. Fuck them. That's all I gotta say. If it's fuck me, it's always fuck you. I'm a businessman. I'm not gonna kiss your ass to fucking make you like me. And I gives a fuck if you don't like me. That's the way you gotta be. in the beginning, it was heartbreaking. I was like, man, I'm a good guy. What the fuck's wrong with you? And now it's just like, all right, cool. You don't like me? And I see you out in public, I don't even acknowledge you. I'm way past you. You know, people like me when I'm a drunk, alcoholic, a drug dealer, a prison inmate, shot up in the hospital, struggling to find my way. People fucking loved me. They fucking parties, and as soon as you start doing something different and you want to better your life and do something for your kids, you want to do something for your community, the hate, the people start coming out, and it's just expected. This is me giving you a little bit of game of the business industry, man. It's an unforgiving, cutthroat world. It's not for the faint-hearted, man. You're gonna have to get up, just like how you hate getting up and having to go to work. You start to hate it too. It's like anything else, repetitive. It's so redundant that you have to get up and get it done, though. This is what the goals you set. This is what you put your heart in. If you put your heart into a Vadio and ready to do the rest of your life and die, strike yourself up and put advertisement of your Vadio through the neighborhood, you can turn that into a business. You can recruit a whole different crew. It's all about, if you can dedicate yourself of being a bad motherfucker on the streets, and you can go out there and take somebody's life, or take somebody's fucking kid away from their parents, from their siblings, from the, a child's father away from their kids. You can get out here and hustle too, man. You can get out here and legitly hustle. I've lived through it. I've been through it. Been shot up, been stabbed, been to prison, been in and out, been an alcoholic, been homeless. I've been all that. But now it's time to move different. And then the whole crowd of different people you attract, the energy I put out attracts a whole different set of people. And I'm happy for that. Nobody calls me to go party. Nobody calls me to go, do this. Oh, poor me. I don't get to go hang out at the barbecue and drink beer with you. No, people call me for job leads, for fucking catering, for food trucks that are for sale, places that are for rent. People who matter in your new path, in your new journey matter. These are the people you hold near and dear. These are the people that are going to go out of their way to help you, no matter what. Some people, don't get me wrong, there's people in the business world that do hate you. And it's fine. They're successful. I don't look at them as competition. I'm coming in here double-fisted to your fucking table, and I'm getting mine. You know what I mean? I am going to get mine regardless. Whether you hate me, whether you despise me, I'm still at the table. I'm on the front lines because I'm a fucking warrior, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to keep going till this stops. Till this heart stops. That's my mindset. Just like on Casino, you beat him with fist, he comes back with a knife. You beat him with a knife, he comes back with the bat. He comes back with the bat. You better beat him, or you better kill him, because he's going to keep, or he comes back with a gun, because you better kill him, because he's going to keep coming back and back and back until one of you's dead. That's my fucking thought process in the business world. In this underworld too. That's, I didn't survive being a pussy, you know what I mean? And you can't be a pussy in this business world. You can't. Sorry, I'm all spitting all over the place. Getting passionate up in this motherfucker. Well, anyways, I just want to do a quick little acknowledgement of the business world, man. It's a unforgiving path, but fuck it. Go in. Kill it. You want that supervisor position? Kill it. Show these people your work. You want to become corporate? Kill it. Don't let anybody talk you out of your dreams, man. I had my own people trying to talk me out of doing what I'm doing. Maybe they were trying to protect me from the unforgiving world, but you know what? I've been through it all, man. I've been through all this stuff. There's nothing that you can say or do to me that hasn't already been done. And I'm ready. for whatever comes my way. I am ready. I am ready for failure. I'm expecting failure. I'm expecting days to where I don't fucking sell shit. But you know what? That was just that one day. I'm not going to let that one day contradict my future of my business. Fuck it. Tomorrow's a better day, different location. Go. Calling from somewhere else? Go. Trace that fucking money and go get it. Provide for your kids, your grandparents, like how I do. I buy my grandmother pizza. She's in Canada. I order it. She's super happy. The family don't have to cook. I still order food for my mother. I just do stuff for people that I hold near and dear, you know. It's a trip to be where I'm at now. And I appreciate you guys listening, man. Lucky Loco signing out. I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'm dying for some coffee. This is me before coffee. Watch when I drink coffee. Be here, children. That's why sometimes when I'm telling a story, I'm all over the place. That's me on coffee. All right, man.